What did you say, Nick? I answer to you.
That's right, Forrest, you heard me. I will not let you hurt these women anymore. Never again. That funny to you?
Oh, I think it's brilliant. Captain Courageous sailing in to save the day. He doesn't even have to rip the top off of a can of spinach to do it either, to save the damsels in distress. No, Popeye's all pumped up on his big old attitude. Self-righteous attitude. Oh.
If you haven't noticed, Forrester, I'm not the only one who thinks what you did with Bridget is disgusting. Your wife kicked you out of the house. She can't even stand to be in the same room with you. And you're not at all sorry for what you did, are you?
You're here to tell me I told you so, then just get it over with.
I've come to have a serious talk with you.
Like I'd listen to you.
I warned you that this might happen.
Exactly.
I take no pleasure in this.
Really? I'm almost out of your son's life and you're not happy about that?
Not if this is what's about to happen, I'm not happy. And I'm especially not happy with Ridge.
He knew what would happen if he touched her, Stephanie. I couldn't have made that more clear. If he betrayed me one more time, our marriage would be over.
And he's crossed a line.
And he promised me he wouldn't. He kissed my daughter.
Yes, I saw the photograph.
Well, then you know what that did to me.
You don't have to tell me how it feels to see your husband in the arms of another woman. I know that all too well.
How could he do this? How could he do this to me with my own daughter? After everything that we talked about, after everything that we've been through, he promised me that this wouldn't happen. God, what am I supposed to do?
Pull yourself together. I know this is a difficult situation. It's been a hell of a night, but you listen to me and you pull yourself together. You start making some decisions before this situation gets out of hand.
I don't owe you any apologies, Nick.
Don't you think you owe somebody an apology?
I didn't do anything wrong.
You kissed your wife's daughter, Forrester.
Please, there was nothing romantic about that.
You knew how Bridget was confused about her feelings for you. And Brooke was worried about it. She warned you, don't get near my daughter. She'd leave you, and you did it anyway.
What I did or didn't do is none of your damn business.
You're right, Forrester, it's not. It's all about you. But I'm trying to get through to you. You gotta step back here. You gotta reset your compass.
What if I don't want to take your advice, Nick, huh? What then? You gonna mutiny? Take over my family?
Somebody's gotta right this ship. And how do you expect to do it when you don't even see anything that you've done is wrong? You know, that's just the way it is with you, isn't it, Forrester? You really don't think anything that you do is wrong, do you?
Oh, get off your soapbox, Nick.
But you see, I got a point, don't you?
What you've got is an agenda. I'm on to you, brother. You're not angry with me. You're overjoyed. This is the moment you've been waiting for a long time. Finally, you can just swoop in and take Brooke away from me.
What are you talking about? The situation can't get any worse.
Yes, it can. Unless you put a stop to it. Do you know who showed me the photograph? Sally. She's threatening to go to the media if we press charges against Amber and Clark.
So the situation could get worse for you and your precious reputation.
Stop acting like a child. This will have a terrible impact on your children if it becomes a public scandal. Now, I've just spoken with Ridge.
And he told you that that kiss wasn't romantic.
The kiss is no longer the issue. It's what are we going to do about it?
You're going to take his side?
This isn't about taking sides. This is about family.
Family that you want to protect no matter what.
I am appalled by what's happened, and so is Eric. Now, we have to put it behind us, all of us.
You know, that's easy for you to say, Stephanie. You don't have to live with that image burning in your brain.
Brooke, I believe he's telling you the truth. I don't think anything happened between Bridget and him. I don't. Now, you've got to be smart about this and accept that.
Just keep my mouth shut. Don't say anything to the press.
Be smart. Don't blow this out of proportion.
What are you saying, Stephanie?
Take Ridge back. Now.
You even warned me this day would come.
I told you to take care of your wife and family.
Yeah, and if I didn't, if I made Brooke cry again, you'd be there. Well, here you are.
I'm trying to talk some sense into you, Forrester.
I tried to talk to him, Brooke. He just wouldn't listen. Ridge obviously doesn't care as much about you as I do. Who the hell do you think you're kidding, Nick? You've been working this situation for a long time to work it to your advantage.
You're wrong. Again.
Oh, please. You've been chomping at the bit for an opportunity like this. Just waiting for that little moment when everything screws up.
All right, Forrester, I'll be honest with you. There's a big part of me that doesn't believe that you deserve a woman like Brooke, especially after what you've done. But I came here for one reason today. I came here to tell you to go home. You go home, back to your wife and kids. You do anything you can to salvage that marriage. I mean, get down on your hands and knees and beg her to take you back.
So it's not enough you plan on seducing my wife, huh? Now you want the added satisfaction of watching me humiliate myself, huh?
What?
Or maybe you just want to make sure she's over me before you jump on her this time.
I don't want your wife.
You never stopped wanting her, Nick.
I'm with Bridget now.
Yeah. Who just happens to live in the same house as we do. Under the same roof as the woman you're really after. I see a pattern here, Nick. It's all becoming really clear. You and Bridget, you're not trying to protect her. You don't give a damn about her.
Careful, Forrester.
She's just a means to an end for you, Nick. You are using Bridget to get to her mother.
About Bridget that way. Don't you even think it, Forrester. She is nobody's substitute. You got that straight? You listening to me? I'm not scamming Bridget, and I am not after your wife. I'm trying to help you, Forrester. Am I getting through to you, Forrester? Is this clear? I'm not the enemy, you know. You're making this whole situation worse. I want Brooke to be happy. I want your kids to be happy. Tell me you get what I'm saying. Forrester, am I getting through to you? Forrester, don't blow this. Don't you blow it, Forrester. You go home. Go home to your wife and apologize. You get on your hands and knees and you beg for forgiveness.
You're serious?
Yes.
You're trying to save my marriage.
You and he have a baby together. You've started a family. That has to take precedence over everything.
But what Ridge did...
Over everything.
Are you worried he's going to end up with Bridget? Is that why you're doing this?
I'm concerned about your children, yes. I'm concerned about Taylor's children. They've suffered a lot. And your little girl, Hope, she's suffered an enormous amount because of your mistakes.
Well, this time it's Ridge who made the mistake, Stephanie. And I don't think I can get past that.
You think he hasn't thought the same thing about you over the years? What's happened with Bridget isn't going to happen again.
But it did happen. And not only once.
Look, she's a confused girl. My God. She's grown up half of her life thinking he's her brother, the other half he's her stepfather. I mean, there's a lot of misdirected emotion going on here. And she's grown up with a lot of screwy ideas from you about love and romance and marriage.
Oh, my God. This is not my fault.
Yes, in some ways it is. And if you let this marriage fall apart, it really will be. This marriage is the only stability that your children, including Bridget, has had in a long time. Now be smart for once in your life. Listen to me. Make this marriage work while it still can.
Nick? Where's Ridge?
He left.
Where'd he go?
I told him to go home.
What happened?
Bridget, he's in denial.
So it got ugly?
Yeah.
No.
I just felt I had to make him face what he's done.
And so you did?
I hope I knocked some sense into him.
Hello, Mr. Forster. Let me get you a drink. You okay? How about a cup of coffee?
Just, water.
Good idea. That's all right, sir. No charge.
Ridge. I knew you'd show up eventually.
He deserved a good beating. You can't justify him kissing you. It just never should have happened.
Well, I wished it hadn't too, but we can't undo it. We have to just move past
He
this.
won't even admit that he did anything wrong.
Will you stop worrying about Ridge?
I'm not worried about Ridge. I'm worried about you and your mother. I don't want him to hurt you anymore.
I appreciate you standing up for me. I really do. But if you want to do something for me and for this family, you'll help me stop this fiasco before it causes any more damage. Please, please, just let it go.
I told him to go home and talk to your mother.
Even though she kicked him out?
I told him to get on his hands and knees and beg her for forgiveness.
I thought you were really angry with him.
I am mad as hell. But Ridge and your mother are married. They made vows. So it really doesn't matter what I think. They made a commitment to each other. And that has to come first.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you do have what it takes to lead this family.
You don't think I want to save my marriage? I would give anything to let Ridge back in. To be able to look at him without seeing that image. I just don't think that's possible.
Make it possible.
God, Stephanie, you don't understand.
Oh, I've never swallowed my pride for my family, done things or accepted things for them. Listen, he's your husband. He's the father of your baby. Your family has to be the priority now, not your bruised ego.
You think I'm being selfish?
Sometimes women have to look the other way. That's just life. You don't want the children to find out about this. You want to spare them any hurt and upset. And you can do that by moving on beyond your own feelings. Now, talk to Ridge. Get him over here now.
He didn't move out. He was just gone for the night.
Listen, he tried to explain everything to you, and you wouldn't listen to him, would you? Now, he doesn't handle things like that very well.
Oh, so now he's upset with me?
Oh, stop it. He's hurt and he's frustrated. He thinks we're all making him the villain. Make peace with him while you still can.
Hello, Ridge. It's me.
Morgan,
I know this is probably a shock.
I heard you were out.
I wanted to call you right away, but I didn't want to upset you. So I've just been hanging out here, hoping to run into you. You know, I would have given up weeks ago, but after years of institution food, Café Russe is like heaven.
Leave me alone, Morgan.
I will. Just hear me out and you'll never see me again.
Go away.
I want to apologize.
You can't. For what you did.
Look, I know what I did was unforgivable. Kidnapping your daughter and threatening your mother, it was horrible and crazy. I can see that now, and I'm sorry. You know, I never should have lashed out at you and your family, and I never wanted to hurt you and your children. I was really angry with your mother. All those years of the guilt and the rage that I held in, I hated your mother for forcing me to have that abortion. And I know if it wasn't for your mother, you and I would have had a wonderful life together. That's all in the past. Now, I've dealt with my demons, and I'm better. And I just want the best for you and your new family. I heard you married Brooke, and you have a beautiful little boy. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, too.
What do you want, Morgan?
Just to make amends. You see, I'd like to do well in my life, but in order to do that, I have to ask you for your forgiveness. And I can understand if you can't give that to me. Ridge? Ridge?